tonight at 9. And later tonight here on ITV, more secrets are uncovered as Lisa pursues a new line of investigation where the new series of Debate continues at 9. The news is on the way next.
Potato.
Number 9. It's business time.
Next, the latest on the outbreak of the South African COVID variant.
The stress facing our students.
And the referee, judge and jury.
It's all here at 6.
At Macmillan, you're tough, tender, and sometimes clowns. Whatever it takes to help people living with cancer. But we can only do it with your help.
Super. What is super? Super is wild. Super is exciting.
Congratulations, Barabbas was a pointless answer, which means you are going home with today's jackpot of £2,000. Brilliant. Beautiful.
Somewhere out there in Barnet is a very, very happy manure salesman. Rubbing his hands with glee. Very well done. Emmanuel would have scored you 2 points. Your final answer was incorrect. There was Bure, which would have scored you 1 point.
From bacteria, Calgon antibacterial gel. The only water softener to eliminate 99.9% of bacteria.
And Susanna, very well done if you said any of those. The movements in Bach's orchestral suites. You could have an air, a gavotte, a menuet, polonaise. You could have had a courant, a forlorn, an ouverture as well. Characters in St Matthew's Passion. And Scylla, the first and the second, Evangelist, Pilot's Wife.
The free Vinted app, I can easily sell my clothes and with no fees. Vinted is simple. You just snap, upload.
Continues to hold the fort for Lorraine at 9. Gok Wan will be getting your wardrobe ready for spring with Ruth and Eamon on this morning from 10. And then Christy McGuinness joins the Loose Women. That's live at 12.
time, and we have to just try and take every day that comes and just try and keep as safe as possible and just stick to all the government guidelines as best as we physically can.
As the Children's Commissioner says, thousands of school pupils are getting left behind. Just how is the class of 2021 coping with the disruption?
Losing his head, tempers flare at Pullman Road as the ref appears to square up to a town player.
And how thousands of tiny wasps are going to help save the nation's treasures from hungry moths.
Hello from Jonathan and me. Welcome to the programme.
First tonight, the race is on to get all adults living on 2 areas along the Norfolk-Suffolk border tested for coronavirus within the next 2 weeks.
It comes after cases of the South African variant of COVID-19 were found in the market town of Diss and neighbouring Roydon. 3 mobile testing units will be deployed in those areas on Friday to help control the spread of the variant.
Well, in a moment we're going to be hearing from Norfolk's Director of Public Health, but first, Ravina Gatora has our report.
Hang on, I'll keep
COVID support advisors patrolling the streets of Diss. Their role even more crucial today as the threat of the South African variant of COVID-19 looms over the town. Only a small number of cases have been identified in this area, but they're not taking any chances, prompting the need for extra testing. From Friday, everyone living within the areas of Roydon and Diss are being strongly advised to get tested, whether they have symptoms or not. Letters are now being sent to all households within those areas, and mobile testing units.
A photograph released by the palace last November to mark their 73rd wedding anniversary. Prior to that, there was a photograph of the couple together last June on the occasion of the Duke's 99th birthday. And for the royal doctors, it will no doubt have been his age as much as anything. The Duke has apparently been feeling unwell for several days, so last night at Windsor Castle, his doctors decided to admit him to hospital. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, the palace issued a statement. The Duke's admission is a precautionary measure, it said, on the advice of His Royal Highness's doctor after feeling unwell. The Duke is expected to remain in hospital for a few days of observation and
150 applications every single day, and sometimes up to 100 applications per dog. It is really incredible at the moment.
Fear over dog napping has led Alison to carry a whistle, while her friend Kerry walks with a rape alarm closer.
Character, and he doesn't like. He's a no-nonsense sort of man. I think he would be embarrassed by this fuss and would not want it. I'm sure he's in good spirits. He's always in good spirits.
This is the first time the Duke has been in hospital since December 2019. On that occasion, he was admitted again to the King Edward VII Hospital for what was described as observation. He spent 4 nights in hospital before leaving to join the Queen and other members of the royal family at Sandringham.
Anxiety on top of everything else.
Today, the royal family has been carrying on without any outward evidence of concern. This was Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall this morning at a hospital in Birmingham, before the news of the Duke's hospital admission was made public. The Queen has remained at Windsor Castle. She too is carrying on with her duties, but inevitably, in everyone's mind will be the fact that the Duke is now just 4 months short of his 100th birthday.
And Nick is with me now. So he went into hospital last night. The palace only made this news public this afternoon, but precautionary is the word they're very much stressing.
Yes, and Sophie, I detect no sense of alarm or indeed even of undue concern. He's been admitted through what one official described to me as an abundance of caution, and you can understand that given his age. It was not an emergency. He walked into the hospital, the palace tells us. It's not COVID related. He has, of course, like the Queen, had his COVID vaccination. The Queen is carrying on. Keep calm and carry on. The epitome of that, as ever, with her duties. She took a call today from the head of the Royal Navy, the First Sea Lord. She had a call last night with